Welcome back to another reaction video from Level Down Games. Brian here. Special shout out to Dance with the Dead for allowing us to use their music for our videos. Everyone absolutely needs to go check these guys out and support their music. They can be found on Bandcamp, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, pretty much everywhere. Check them out. You will not be disappointed. Today, we're going to be taking a look at and reacting to the Pokemon Direct that was released today, February 27th, 2019. It was just announced yesterday on the 26th. They said it was going to be a 7-minute direct. So I think this is going to be a quick tease of what we can expect to see later on. Maybe a couple announcements about the game, maybe a couple screenshots or a quick video, and that's going to be it. This means obviously that we probably will see another Nintendo Direct centered just on Pokemon as we get closer to E3. And I do think we'll see another big Nintendo Direct before the E3 Direct as well. But anyway, that's enough talking from me. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Pokemon Direct that was released today and see exactly what it is. So yeah, it even says right there, you can see, oh, you can't see because my box is covering it, but it is exactly 7 minutes long.
Welcome to the Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, I would like to share some very special information with all of you.
Or maybe this won't even be a mainline game. I don't know. Maybe this is something different.
Pokemon trainers all around the globe
Pokemon Snap
have already enjoyed many adventures in the various regions of the Pokemon world. Along the way, trainers have encountered many different Pokemon, battled against countless other Pokemon trainers, and experienced stories all their own.
DLC for Let's Go? Maybe.
A new Pokemon journey will begin for all of you.
Nope, they're not to the new one. Here we go.
We've prepared a special video to welcome you to the setting of your next adventures.
Okay, they're going to announce the setting.
Please take a look.
Gizmo is ready. Ah, I couldn't do the snap that time. Whoa! Holy crap! I was not expecting the Let's Go graphics, and no, that's even better! Dude, that looks good! Holy shit! Whoa, it actually is kind of like open! Oh my god! This movie's incredible. Obviously they're saying not in-game footage, but my god, it's incredible. Starter Pokemon. Oh man, I don't know which one to pick. What's this called? What is it? Let's see. See if they tell us. They're gonna probably have to tell us. Here we go. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Nice! Nice. That is cool. Well, I'll have to get the whichever version Frank doesn't.
Today, we are pleased to announce all new entries in the main series
Hell yes.
Pokemon RPGs for Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Sword, and Pokemon Shield. And for an introduction to the adventure that awaits you in these games, I'd like to ask this next guest to tell you more.
There was a user on Reset Era, King Zell, who said that kind of compared
and I have been working as the producer for these
the next Pokemon game to like being the quote-unquote Breath of the Wild for the franchise.
On the development of
I can see why he said that now.
Shield. For the veteran Pokemon trainers who have experienced so many adventures with us up until now. For the new trainers who held a Pokeball for the first time in the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu game, or the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee game.
Man, I want to go back and play it Let's Go again now.
To become Pokemon trainers for the first
I never
time.
completely finished it yet. I gotta get Frankus
New
Vulpix.
entries in the Pokemon series.
I have them, just need to trade them.
That will get any player fired up and excited. Since these are new
Dude, I'm
entries,
pumped!
naturally, you'll find that they take place in a new region, with never-before-seen Pokemon living there, and new adventures you've yet to experience. So let's turn to the director of these games, our own Mr. Omori, to hear more.
I'm Shigeru Omori from Game Freak. I'm working as the director for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The setting of these games is known as the Galar region.
Galar region, okay. Dude, that
Galar
is,
an expansive
I'm
region with many environments.
speechless at how it
containing idyllic
looks.
countryside and contemporary
It
cities.
does look
Vast
open.
plains
Not
and craggy
100%
snow-covered
open
mountains.
world, but dude, it looks open.
The people and Pokemon live here, and they've worked together to develop the industries in the region. Here in this region, you'll visit gyms with the newly discovered Pokemon you choose to be your first partner, aiming for the enviable and admirable title of champion. So let's get to know the Pokemon that could be your next partner.
This game is gonna sell like crazy.
The chimp Pokemon, Grookey.
Grookey.
This mischievous Pokemon is full of boundless curiosity.
I like it.
The rabbit Pokemon Scorbunny, which is
Okay.
always running about, bursting with energy. And the water lizard Pokemon Sobble. It's a bit timid, shooting out attacks as it hides itself in the water. You'll choose one of these distinct Pokemon to be your trusty partner and set out across the Galar region on a new adventure. Along the way, there will be many more never-before-seen Pokemon waiting to meet you and be discovered. As we work on the development of these games, our goal has been to create the greatest Pokemon experience yet. We're challenging ourselves to try new things, while still treasuring what makes Pokemon special. So we hope you'll all be looking forward to the adventures awaiting you in the Galar region.
So, what did you think?
Pretty damn good.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Late 2019,
will be
yeah,
released
November.
simultaneously
November.
Worldwide
We know what that means.
in late
November.
2019. And that's not all you'll have to look forward to in 2019. We've got plenty in the works for the Pokemon brand that we hope will delight you.
Ooh. Little tease. I wonder what for.
Thank you all for tuning in today.
Little tease. I wonder what for. I can't imagine they're going to release a Let's Go as well this year, so maybe it'll be a smaller spin-off title like they did with Quest last year. So, holy crap! Okay, I was obviously expecting a little bit of information. That is what we got. We didn't get a ton of information on Pokemon Sword and Shield. I like the name. I love the logos. And I love the starter Pokemon. It looks really cool. But I think the biggest takeaway from this small 7-minute Nintendo Direct today is how amazing the Galar region looks. That looks open. Now, obviously, I can't say for sure if it is, but as I was mentioning there during the actual video, there was a user over on the Reset Era forums by the name of King Zell, who tends to get quite a bit of information right about Nintendo and Nintendo Directs and that kind of stuff. But they had said that the next mainline Pokemon game on Nintendo Switch would be like the Breath of the Wild for the Pokemon franchise, much like how Breath of the Wild was obviously a big step forward for the Legend of Zelda franchise. So that is what they meant, that this game would be a big step forward in the franchise. But you look at these graphic styles as we're seeing it here again in the video, it is reminiscent of Breath of the Wild. It has a lot of similarities. And then when they start walking around in the world like this here, it looks somewhat open. It doesn't look as linear and as narrow as we've seen with previous Pokemon games. So yeah, this has me really excited. And I think it's getting me the itch to go back and actually 100% finish Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, the version that I have, and in preparation for this releasing later this year. So I'm probably going to do that sometime in the next couple weeks or maybe a couple months. I don't know, whenever I can squeeze it in through the playtime. But this was a good Nintendo Direct. I enjoy it. I know a lot of people weren't hyped on it because it was 7 minutes, but holy crap, they packed quite a bit of information, more than I expected, within this 7 minutes. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I think this obviously means now probably a couple weeks before E3, maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe even up to 3 weeks before E3, they're going to release another Pokemon Direct that is much longer, because they never, I shouldn't say they never, but they usually never include the Pokemon information in their main Nintendo Directs. They always have separate Directs for Pokemon. So I have to assume that that's going to mean before E3, we will get another Pokemon Direct that goes even more in depth on what we can expect from Sword and Shield. And then I still, honestly, I'm under the impression we're going to get another big Nintendo Direct either in March or April. And then we'll have that Nintendo Direct in E3, and then again in the fall. So great time to be a Nintendo fan. This is going to be a great year. Their year is looking stacked, obviously, with the Direct that we just had a couple weeks ago. And if you didn't watch our reaction video to that, go check that out. That was a fantastic Nintendo Direct. Obviously focused a lot on Japanese games, but still, go watch that one. And then this one here, and then stuff that we haven't even seen yet that we know is coming in 2019, like seen yet this year, I should say, like Luigi's Mansion 3 and Animal Crossing in Town and all this great, amazing games. So Nintendo's got a stacked 2019. I'm excited. Thanks for checking out this reaction video made possible by LevelDownGames.com. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube, click that like button, turn notifications on, and drop us a comment down below. Until next time, the future is now. Great looking game. Great looking game. I'm excited.